What is going on, my friends? Hank here, and welcome to the brand new and improved SpruesNBrews Bunker, let's call it. Welcome to the new studio space. I am super proud to finally have completed this space. I'm really excited to share it with you guys, and as mentioned in the previous video, I want to take you a little spin around the new digs here and show you what we're working with. Little overview before we get into it. As I did mention in the previous video, I've been quiet on the channel for the last month or so here because I've been working on this. For the entirety of this channel's history, I've been building in a different space in our house here. A very nice space that I love very, very much, but it's kind of a transitional space in the house between a few other key rooms for us. And my wife is the most supportive, wonderful woman in the world, Miss Brews. Of course, you guys know her and love her, but she didn't need all these weapons hanging around the house, right? So I figured it was time for us. We decided it was time for me to move and make a special designated space here, and I couldn't love it anymore. So it's been a real project, and I'm excited to bring you guys through it. And I guess we'll just take a little tour around. We'll start over on, we'll start with the ceiling. I wanted to give this place kind of a bunkery vibe, as mentioned. So I decided to do kind of a Hessian tape, World War II period referenced camouflage ceiling up here. The way that I did this was just with a handful of fishing nets of sorts, kind of aesthetic decorative fishing nets that I picked up on Amazon. On that note, I will have links to everything that I've used here, or at least everything that I can collect here, in the description below the video if you guys want to check any of this stuff out afterwards. But I used this netting with various colored strips of like jute fabric to kind of run through this to capture the effect of World War II era camouflage, like you see on the para helmets, for example. This was a really fun project to do this. I did this whole thing in probably just about 3 hours down here, listening to music with Roger, building this thing. And I love how it turned out. I think it looks really, really cool. It adds a nice vibe to the space down here. But dropping down to the walls, going around the horn here, over here, we've got this little triple light that you guys are probably used to. I had this in the old studio. And this lovely IKEA cabinet next to it. This was the first display cabinet that I picked up for the channel back when we were in our old apartment, actually. Great IKEA cabinet. I built this thing up, obviously by myself. Quick little build here. Put some lighting in it that I picked up, some LED lighting that I picked up on Amazon. And this was my first little display case for the growing SpruesNBrews collection way back years ago. It was in a side room in our house with a few pieces in it, and I decided to bring it down here with some select picks from the collection. The bulk of my work is still in the larger display cabinet that we have elsewhere in the house that I've given a tour of in previous videos, but wanted to have a small sampling of things down here that I can use and reference. Continuing around the way here on this side, we've kind of got the U.S. display segment here, let's call it. Couple of my mannequins, my display pieces here. We've got our tanker figure, our tanker repro there, and our Normandy period para. All this stuff I've collected from various replica manufacturers over the years. Most of the material is from At the Front, great company making really, really good repro items, and love their stuff. So good little couple impressions there. Obviously the MG34 in front of it. All of the replica firearms are from Denix. Denix does a great job. I know some people don't love the quality for whatever reason, but for my purposes, they do wonderful, and they look really great on display in the studio here. So all of these pieces are from Denix, with any exceptions I'll call out, of course. But that's what's going on over there. A few more helmets. The Captain Miller repro helmet that I painted up in a video a while back. I had a blast with that one. And then the actual authentic World War II period M1 that I mentioned a few weeks ago in a little video that I've been trying to date there. But a pre-44 fixed bail original helmet, which I am super, super proud of as well. Continuing along the way here, in the center, I've got, all over the place here, I've got a handful of these replicas hanging up. This was a really inexpensive pack of hooks that I got on Amazon that were actually really, really sturdy. They're just screwed into the studs here, and they hang these replicas up without any problems at all. They seem super, super sturdy, and they're not being overly taxed by any means. But I've got the good old M1 up there, early model Thompson. Coming around on this side, of course, we've got a couple of my 148 scale B17s hanging up. A lot of people have asked in comments of these videos how I hung up these B17s. Honestly, simple secret. Couple little holes drilled right in front of the wheel wells, the front main gear wheel wells, and a few runs of fishing line, just high test, high gauge fishing line. And they're just on a drywall screw. Simple as that. It's not much. I know that sounds kind of scary, but if you get something that's got a strong enough test to it, should be fine. And they've been up there without any problems ever since. So move those down here, and I love having them hanging up on the wall over there. Of course, I missed on this side. We do have the 100,000 subscribers YouTube plaque. Thank you very much. Coming around over here, we've got kind of the German display over here. I've got my Wehrmacht NCO over here, all loaded down with all sorts of stuff. On the corner, we've got Car 98K late model stick grenade. And then I've got M43 uniform, my later war US repro over here as well. On the bench itself in the back, this right behind me is going to be kind of our main building and brush painting space. That's going to be where the majority of the magic happens, so to speak. So I've got most of my little gear back there. Nice space for me to do my work. I've got this adjustable stand so I can put the camera for a nice top-down shot right over that. It's got the plug there so I can have that going on a battery-operated camera or battery override, so I don't have to be using regular batteries when I'm filming there for extended amounts of time. We've got our regular desk lamp there. A lot of this stuff, almost all this stuff, is material that I brought from the previous studio to use here as well. Super happy about that, and everything seems like it's going to be working out pretty well. Continuing around the way here, I'm going to be doing my painting work over on this side. And this is really the only section of the studio that hasn't been completely finished at this point. I'm going to get a spray booth to put right there. Uh-oh, I think Roger's going to start squeaking down here. What are you doing? Of course, we have Roger's bed section over here for him to do some hanging out. Wait, come here. You want up? You do up, buddy? No? Okay, fine. He doesn't want to play today. Well, he does want to play. That's the issue. Roger, you got to wait, buddy. We got to do squeaks after. I got to finish giving everybody the tour first, okay? Can you hang out? Good boy. Okay. But in any case, this will be the painting section. I'm going to get a spray booth over here with the ventilation to pipe any paint spray out of here, so I don't have to deal with that. Safety first, of course. But this will be our kind of painting airbrush station over here. Coming around in front of us, this is the editing workspace. I've got my HP Omen PC over here. Couple of monitors so I can have my side-by-side work here going. This is the same setup I was using upstairs, and it's suited me great so far. So excited to get working there. In front of us, we've got all the camera equipment. I've got my teleprompter rig right here, which I'm not using today, obviously. I'm just taking you guys through this freehand with the camera there. I've got my key light, my fill light, so you can show off my beautiful mug here, of course. Behind the camera, we've got the kind of display cabinet that I used behind the setup in my previous studio space. That is originally the top of a TV hutch that we got from the previous owners here, and it's been a great little storage space. So I've got that back there with some books on it that will pretty shortly be filled up with all of the unfinished, unstarted model kits that are all over the house, so I got to get that filled up here as well. We've also got a few more replicas on display. I've got my small little Vietnam War section here with the Vietnam covered M1 and my Denix M16. And then over in the corner here, another special piece that I'm working on getting in a proper display situation. But it's actually my wife's grandfather's Marine dress blues from the very end of World War II. He enlisted right at the tail end there. Is still within was still within this the realm of being a World War II vet, but fortunately for us, didn't make it over there in time for actual combat before the war came to a close. But really special piece, and I'm super happy to have those. We're very proud of that, and hoping to get that on a mannequin, a nice piece that I acquire at some point down the road here. So happy to have that in the space as well. Other than that, that's really the big stuff down here. It's a wonderful spot. I'm really excited to start proper work down here. And this is going to be a great space for us to create some beautiful models and hopefully make some good videos for you guys. Other than that, the last thing I forgot to mention, of course, the desks here. These are all various desks I've acquired over the years. I did pick up a couple of these nice big flat desks from Amazon just to bolster what I already had. We've got our adjustable standing desk here from the folks at FlexiSpot. Thank you very much. We had a video on that, doing a full review of that a while back now at this point. But we've got a nice kind of unfinished U here that is going to give me plenty of room to kind of roll around and do what I need to do. But with that said, officially now, welcome to the new SpruesNBrews Bunker. I'm super happy about this space, and I think it's going to be a blast, and ready for some fun years of building down here with you guys. But thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoy this new space as much as I will. And until next time, my friends, be well, happy building. Cheers. Do you want to play now? Come here. Up, Roger. Come here. Up. All the way. Up. What are you doing, you silly man? What are you doing? Huh? Get up here. Say hi to the people. Up. All right, fine.